Good morning, Modern Steaders.
Good morning.
So we epoxied the floor the other day, and we pretty much left after that because it smelled. Still smells a little bit in here, not terrible, but we need to take the plastic down and see how it came out.
I haven't even really seen it at all, so.
Right, we put the plastic up over the doorway. I went out there and you stayed in here.
Yeah, and then we got out of here.
Then we left because it stinked. So we put a water-based epoxy floor down, and we put it on thick, so it was staying like a milky color that we didn't like. So they recommended putting a urethane epoxy on over that, and that's why it smells.
Looks like it might be wet.
Matches your doors pretty nicely.
It does. It's like exactly the same color.
Oh yeah, that's dry.
You dancing or what?
Yeah, it's a dancing floor. Oh, I got some of the doors.
Good thing they're not painted yet. Well, that looks so much better than the yellow.
So if you guys are just tuning in, we've been working on our Powerhouse room. We have our Lion Energy Sanctuary solar inverters and our batteries in this room. And we did those all back at the very beginning when we first built, after we first built the shell. That was like one of the first things we did, was got the power in here so we could have electricity and we could stop building with that power. So we decided to do shiplap pine boards in here instead of sheetrock because we didn't want to have to do all the sanding with all the mud and getting all that in the inverters. So we got the shiplap up, we spot primed it with a shellac based primer just on the knots so the knots won't bleed through. And then we put in 2 coats of a high hiding primer. Today we get to paint it. And guess what color we're painting it?
Yep, I guess if you guessed gray, you guessed correctly, but it's actually the color that we use in the kitchen area because we have a few gallons left over, so we're just gonna go ahead and use those up because we already have them. They're taking up space. We already paid for it. And we like the color. It's not the gray I would pick. It's more of a tannish, whitish gray, but it's gonna look great in here.
We're covering our inverters up, but we don't want to leave them covered up because they actually do generate heat and they have little fans right here too. So we just want to have them covered up when we need them covered up. And then let the air get to them afterwards.
So we just kind of been shuffling stuff, construction stuff, our tools and materials from room to room. So we had to take everything out of our greenhouse room area and this room, and it's all gone back into the area that was cleaned out, which is the kitchen, living area. So it's going to be nice to have these rooms put back together so we can start putting stuff in, but trying to put stuff in that needs to be in here. But you know, when you're under construction, there's stuff everywhere because you need it for different things. And you can't put it away yet because then you'll need it.
I feel like we're really on a time crunch because we have this going on.
Well, we only have 2% of the batteries to charge, so it's only going to stay on for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Then they're going to shut off. We weren't up here yesterday. We had another appointment we had to go to, so we really didn't use any power. So that's just going to charge up, like I said, maybe 10 minutes and shut off.
But this color is more like a tanny gray. It would have more browns in it, I guess. But it's nice. It's nice and light. It'll look good in this room. You can hardly even tell the difference. Oh, it's a little bit different. How is that thicker roller working?
It gets the V groove nicely.
Nice.
I don't think you're going to have to brush it.
Nice.
The inverters just shut off, and they shut off because the batteries are full. So that's a good thing.
I wouldn't even say that wasn't 10 minutes.
No, that was 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's another one of the reasons why we insulated this room, is we want to try to keep all the sound in this room so we're not hearing it out in the living room. And it's one of those things, if we didn't do it first, we wouldn't be able to go back and do it. We don't know if we needed it or not, but we don't know until it's too late. Up. That's probably almost a full gallon that I had there. 3/4 of a gallon. That's all used up. We don't even have one coat done. We got most of it. We just gotta finish up this lower part of the wall and then that wall, and that'll have one coat. I am using I think a 3/4 inch nap roller. So that way we can get the V grooves with the roller and not have to go back with the brush in every V groove.
And I think I'm making more of a mess than you.
You always do, babe.
Makes you
You
feel
just
better.
don't admit it.
Oh.
I sometimes can be a little impatient, and watching paint dry is one of them. So we have the fan on because we want to get the second coat on today so we can get it done. And that way you guys don't got to watch us doing it in a whole nother day. So everything is looking dry. We are going to bust out the second coat, and then we can start hanging doors.
I just really want to be done with painting.
We're not big painting fans.
No.
It looks good, but it's not...
We appreciate it after, but during it's just like, ugh.
Right, it's not one of our favorite jobs. It looks so good on camera, though.
It looks good in person, too.
Alright, so we got the second coat on everything. It's looking really good. We're going to take the plastic down around the inverters so that way they can breathe. And then we need to walk away from this room before we make a mess and let it dry.
You might need to clean your glasses.
Yeah, they're a little speckly.
Feels good to have this room all painted. It feels good to have the floor done in this room. And then soon we'll just let it cure for a few more days, and then we can start moving some stuff back out here that we want out here.
I want to thank Bespoke Post for sponsoring today's video. Bespoke Post is an online membership club delivering top shop products from under the radar brands right to your door. Every month, Bespoke Post introduces their members to cool new products. outdoor gear, barware, home, kitchen goods, clothing, and more. Even live oysters, based on a preference quiz that you fill out. This month we got 3 different boxes. We got the cafe kit, we got the, I'm not even gonna say the name of that one because I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, but I am excited for it, I can tell you that much. And then we also got the wet kit. These are 3 kits that I've been looking forward to. The great thing about Bespoke Post is you go on, you sign up, it's for free. You take a quiz, the quiz, you fill out what you like, what you don't like, give them all your preferences, and then you have boxes to choose from. Sign up, it's free, and then every month you'll get a notification letting you know what you're gonna get, and you can either say, yes, I wanna keep that box, or now let's swap it out for a different one, or no, you know what, I don't want anything this month. No charge. This is going to make taco night a little more fun. Okay, I'm gonna try to say it now. The Heck No Kit. An awesome stainless steel taco holder. Oh, I better not break that. Or drop it on Gina's new countertops. We have a real mortise and pestle. We got a hot sauce kit. Bam. I know we're not spicy people, so this will be interesting for us. But the best part is we get to make our own hot sauce. The other nice thing about Bespoke Post is every box is around $70 worth of value, and you only pay a fraction of that price. Woohoo! How fancy this is. It's like Christmas. And I didn't even have to pack it. So this one is the wet kit. Bam, what a nice little package. All right, let's check out the last box. This one is Billy Kit. This one I am excited to take out on the trails with us. We have a nice little coffee maker. We got a fire starting package, and then a nice little camp stove. If you want to try Bespoke Post, go to bespokepost.com/lumnah20 to get 20% off your first box. I am excited to get out on the trail and try this one. One of the nice things is all the boxes come with these little cards telling you what's in there and how to use everything, which is really nice. So thanks Bespoke Post for sponsoring today's video. If you guys want to try Bespoke Post and get 20% off your first box, go to bespokepost.com/lumnah20 and use lumnah20 as your coupon code. Thanks Bespoke Post. Now, let's get back to today's video. So this room came out really good. We just need to unmask it now. I have a little bit of caulking and touch-up I want to do. And then we can get all of the finished wiring done and have power in here. That's going to be exciting.
think the room turned out great. We have some white paint somewhere we're going to touch up just where we have those spots, because before that looked awesome and now everything else looks so good. That makes that show up. So we just touch that up at some point.
All right, time to start caulking. I want to get the top seam done and a few screw holes that we had to do, then we can go around and touch them up. We'll get this done first, and while it's drying, we can continue getting the room ready.
The foreman is on site. We would like to not get any caulking in his fur. Right, Tanner?
Wow.
What are you doing, mister?
So I was just saying to Al that we probably should have did the caulking before we painted, like after we primed. But what did you just tell me?
The reason I didn't caulk after we primed the other day is because I would have had to wait for the primer to dry, and we had epoxied the greenhouse floor with a urethane epoxy, and it stunk in here. And I didn't feel like hanging out in all that stank to let the primer dry, so I said I'll just do it later. It'll cost us, we'll have to put another coat of paint on the corners, but it's better than smelling all that.
Yeah. So we haven't even moved in yet, but we do have some friends apparently that have moved in and made themselves quite cozy. I really can't get to that window. I'll just wait till we clear this up.
That's crazy how much better that makes it look.
It cleans it up so much.
Caulking is a lot better than silicone.
Yes. All right, so while we let that dry, I can go ahead and start getting the outlets and everything wired up. It is going to be so weird having this room done. This was one of the first rooms we started in, but it's been half done for quite a while now. So it was exciting having it done as much as we did earlier. We had power in here, we had outlets, we had lights, and that was the first room for that. So it'll be nice once it's finished, the door's on, and we have some freezers in here.
How's it look?
Looks good.
I like it. So I am going to pay really close attention to him with this one so that maybe I can learn how to do this.
How's she doing, Tanner? All right, I need to do this outside outlet next before I forget. And we're not putting a GFCI outlet out here because the breaker in the breaker box is going to be a GFCI outlet. So we don't need to have it doubled.
That was simple. While Al's in there finishing a couple of outlets, Tanner and I are gonna go and cover the garlic bed with a silage tarp to kill all the weeds, so that way in a few weeks, couple weeks, we can go ahead and plant some more garlic, so that will be ready for August of next year.
I need to replace 3 outlets down below here with some 20 amp outlets, but before I do that, I'm gonna wire up the rest of the rooms, and the wire feed that goes to the outside outlet, which is this one right here, I'm using a GFCI breaker. What do I do with it? Alright, so here's my disclaimer. I am not an electrician, I am just a dude who's wiring his own house, so don't do what I do. Consult an electrician.
Alright, so this tarp is perfect size. I'm just trying to get it straight so that way it's not all crooked, and I wanted to just cover the soil that we put there. I should have really taken the weed whacker and taken that all down, but I don't have it with me, and that stuff is so hot already, it's gonna just kill that stuff off, and then I can readjust. I'm just gonna get a couple rocks, put on each end to keep the tarp down.
Alright, if we did this right, I should be able to turn the breakers on without tripping anything. And they didn't trip, so that's a good sign. Let's give them a test. Awesome. I'll check the one outside and we should be good. Alright, all the outlets work. I'm going to unplug my Starlink. It's right there. We'll be able to clean that up, make a shelf for the Starlink to go over here later on. That's all good. I just want to replace these 3 outlets, so I'm going to do that and then I'll be back.
Now that I'm a sweaty mess, I'm gonna go head back up to the house and see what Al has going on. I think we were gonna try to get the door in too, so that would be nice. Almost done.
Yep. This board is so loaded with pitch right there that it smelled like the process of making maple syrup when I was cutting that. It smelled delicious. You can see all the pitch and that yellow pine. All right, now we can hang a door.
He's not kidding. I was filming and I can smell something. I was like, that smells so good. Something, it smells like a candle or something. So weird.
Yep.
I used up some paint that we had, so that can be out of here. I finally put my roll of silage tarp on my garlic, so that's out of here. We're gonna put another door in, so that's gonna be out of this room. And then in a couple days, we can put what we want in the greenhouse room. We're gonna try to make sure that we don't put anything in there that we don't need or will need anytime soon. You got the right side?
Yep. I put the tape on because I want to make sure I don't scratch the paint job that we did. There, I like that right there.
Do you think it's nap time? I don't think so.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Very sure I didn't.
I think that's pretty good right there.
I thought it looked good. All right, let's see. Bathroom.
Oh, nice. Looks nice.
So we touched up all of the caulking areas that I caulked this morning. The only thing we gotta do now is find the white paint for back here and then get this all touched up. And this room will be done other than like the trim work, but it feels good to have it this far.